Music Lessons by Justus Mwenda Kalung'e.
Hi everyone, I would like to welcome you to today's lesson. I am your tutor, Justus Mwenda Kalung'e, and I would like to urge you to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not subscribed so far. And without wasting much of the time, we shall go straight to the point. In today's lesson, that's lesson number 3 in grade 1, we are going to look at time names of notes and rest from semiquavers, sixteenths to semibriefs or whole notes. Note shapes. We are going to look at note shapes. To show how long notes should be held for, we draw them with different shapes. Most notes are made up of a note head and a stem, apart from the semibrief or whole notes, which has no stem. To start with, we are going to look at the crochet. The most basic and most common length of a note is the crochet or a quarter note, which looks like this or like that when the stem is facing downward. Here are 4 crochets or quarter notes in these. You have this one, this one, this one, and the other one. We then go to quavers or the 8 notes. Notes which are twice as fast as crochets are called quavers or 8 notes. They look like this. As you can see, this note has 3 parts. We have this as the note head, we have the stem here, and we also have the flag or tail. You can also refer to it as a tail. And when it is inverted, the flag remains on that side, but the note head faces the opposite side. Next, but before we go to the next, let's look at them. That is when they are denoted on a staff. Notice that although the quiver has a black note head like the crochet, it also has a small tail on the right side of its stem. Here are 8 quavers in F sharps and Gs. This is F sharp, G, F sharp, G. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 quavers. As you can see, here we have quavers that is in F sharp at G, and we have crochets in D. We want to compare them. As we said, half a crochet is what we refer to as a quiver, and 2 quavers are equal to the value of a crochet. That's this crochet here is equal to these 2 quavers. This crochet here is equal to these 2 quavers, and like that. Then we can look at the minims. Minims or half notes are twice as long as crochet or quarter notes. Minims or half notes look like this. We have when the stem is up like this, or when the stem is facing downward, it looks like that. The head faces the opposite direction. Notice that minims or half notes look like crochet or quarter notes, but their hands are white, not black. In the following picture, we are going to look at a minim. in B and A, that is on the bass clef. Thus we have a minim in B here and a minim in A, and the stem is facing downward. So as we have said, a minim has the value of 2 crotchets. A minim is equal to the value of 2 crotchets. Without wasting much of the time on that, we can therefore go to semi-breves or whole notes. Semi-breves or whole notes are twice as long as minims or half notes, or 4 times as long as crotchet or quarter notes. Semi-breves or whole notes look like this. It looks like a O, but not a real O, as you can see. And most people ask why are they referred to as semi-breves or whole notes, and semi means half. This is because there is a note that was used in olden times referred to as breve that was twice as long as a semi-breve. It was referred to as breve or double whole notes, but it is not used in the current by current musicians because but it's somehow used by those who write chants, especially the Catholics who write music for chanting and so forth. Then we go to denoting the semi-breve on a staff. Here is a semi-breve or whole note D in the bass clef. You can see it there. Remember to name the lines as spaces as we learned in the previous lessons. So this is note D. So that you can go to E, F, the landmark of the F clef. Without wasting much of the time on that, we can therefore go to semiquavers or the 16th notes. Semiquavers or 16th notes are twice as fast as quavers or 8th notes, or 4 times faster than crotchets or quarter notes. 4 semiquavers or 16th notes take up the same amount of time as 1 crotchet or quarter note. So a semiquaver or a 16th note is equal to a quarter of a crotchet or quarter note. A semiquaver 16th note is drawn like this. That's when the stem is up, and like and when this, just like what we did with the quavers, when the stem is facing downward, the hand goes to the opposite direction, and the flags or tails remain on that right hand side. We can also join 2 or more semiquavers or 16th notes together like this. We can also join 2 or more semiquavers together like this. That's this. When you join them, you say that you have beamed them. This part is a beam. It's referred to as a beam that joins 2 quavers or 2 semiquavers together. Semiquavers or 16th notes look like quavers or 8th notes, but they have 2 tails while quavers have 1. Here are some semiquavers or 16th notes in action. Here you can see we have 4 semiquavers beamed together, 4 semiquavers beamed together, 4 semiquavers beamed together. And here is the finished product from semi-breves, whole notes or whole notes to semiquavers 16th notes. As you can see here, we have semi-breves that is equal to 4 counts. Here you have a minim that is equal to 2 counts or 2 beats, Here you have crochet that is equal to 1 beat, 1 beat, 1 beat, 1 beat. Here you have quavers, that's 2 quavers make 1 count or 1 beat. 2 quavers here make 1 beat. 2 quavers here make 1 beat, and the other 2 quavers there make 1 beat. 4 semiquavers here are equal to 1 crochet, or they make up 1 beat or 1 count. The 4 semiquavers here also make 1 count or 1 beat. The 4 semiquavers there also make 1 beat or 1 count, and 4 semiquavers there make 1 beat or 1 count. We shall be doing much of the rhythm clappings when we shall start learning about rhythms, so that those who have been asking me to send them videos about reading at sight or singing at sight can get an experience on that, because that's where beginners face the challenge of reading at sight, because they haven't done exercises on clapping of rhythms. We shall do a separate lesson on that. Time names of the rest. Here you have a typing error. Kindly, I'm sorry for this. This should not appear here. In music theory, rest are symbols which tell you to stop playing and how long to stop for. Rest come in different shapes depending on how long they last for, just like notes do. Rest take the same names as the notes of the same length. As you can see, or even through your singing experience, you can notice that if you don't put rest in music, most probably you may not get even a chance to breathe in or take a break. So rest are like chances for performers to breathe in or to prepare for the next phrase and so forth. We are going to start with the crochet rest that can be drawn in 2 ways. We have this one, but most people find it difficult to draw it like this when the music is handwritten. So if you find challenges to draw it like that, you can use the easier way. That is like a 7 that is facing the other side, but it has a small head here. So if you don't find it easy to draw it like that, you can do it like that, or even you can just master that. Here we have a symbol like a zend that is joined together by a C. So I don't see any reason as to why you should find it difficult to draw a crochet rest. We therefore go to the quavers or 8th rest. It is drawn like this, the opposite of the easy crochet. It looks like a small 7 here, but it has this point there. For the semiquavers, or 16th rest is drawn like that. It has those 2 points there. And for the minim rest, it's a small colored in block. The minim or half rest sits on the middle line of the staff. It sits on the middle line of the staff. As you can see, this is line 1, 2, 3. It sits on that line. That is, if you count from the top or from the bottom, you'll see it on the middle line, sitting on it like that. Then we go to semi-brief rest or whole rest. The semi-brief rest is about the same size block as the minim or half rest, but its position is different. It hangs off the second line from the top, as you can see. This is This is the line 1, line 2, line 3, then line 4, line 5. So if you count from the bottom, it hangs on line 4. But if you count from the top, it hangs just on below the second line from the top. If you find it hard to remember the positions of the 2 and 4 beat rest, remember that the 4 is higher than number 2. So a 4 beat rest is higher up on the staff, higher up, that is from the first line, higher up than a 2 beat rest. A 2 beat rest is just on the middle line. Semi-breve rest are also used as whole bar or whole measure rest. This means that the whole bar should if it is put on the whole bar, it means that the whole bar should be silent, even if the bar doesn't contain exactly 4 beats. Then we go to the summary of what we have done. We have discussed about the note name, the note value, the note shape, and the rest shape. The note name, the first one, we have semi-breve or whole note. That is its value. It is shaped like this, and its rest looks like that. The minim is half note. It's drawn like this, and its rest looks like that. The crotchet or quarter note, it is shaped like this, and its rest is drawn like this or this one, like that one. Then we have the quiver or the eighth note. It's drawn like that. It has a hand, stem, and a flag, and its rest is drawn like that one. Then we have the semiquiver or a 16th note. It has 2 flags, as you can see here. And also when you draw it rest, it's like that. It has those 2 points. This marks the end of lesson 3. Sorry, I have been your tutor, Justus Mwenda Kalung'e. My WhatsApp number is there if you would want to ask a question for clarification. And you can also mention your name and where you come from, so that in the next lesson we can send you greetings. And today's greetings goes to Uganda. That is today's greetings goes to Peace from Uganda. Peace from where you are. Continue following us and subscribing to our channel, and also don't forget to share the link with your friends who would like to learn with us. Thank you.